We're going to begin by adding some sea salt to this water. Bring it to a boil. All right, we're going to put in 1 box of small shells from Great Value. Obviously, that's branded to Walmart. The directions say to boil uncovered 7 to 9 minutes or until desired tenderness. We're going to let it go 7. The noodles have been drained, not washed, but drained. And we're going to add 1 stick of butter. We're going to let that butter melt. And while it's melting, we're going to cover it with aluminum foil. We're going to toss these noodles in the butter. We just want to make sure they're well coated. This is 1 can of sweet peas that has been drained. We're going to use 1 can of mushroom pieces and stems, 2 cans of Rotel Original diced tomatoes and green chilies. Those obviously have not been drained. This is a rotisserie lemon chicken that we got from the local Walmart. We're going to shred some of this chicken off of here. If you use filleted chicken breasts though, cook those first and use that water to keep your noodles in. It'll just impart a little bit more flavor. The magic happens here, people. Velveeta Original. We're going to cut it into little chunks and then add it to the mixture. We're going to add a little, just plain old milk. But if you can push it back and see a little bit come back, you're in good shape. The oven's hit 400 degrees, so we're going to put this in. 30 minutes. Now, I don't expect everything to be perfect just yet, and I'll have to do a little mixing up. Because the cheese, while it's melted, it hasn't gone all the way through, and I may need to go through and put this in a little bit longer. But it looks like it's melted pretty good, and so we just need to go through and mix it up. Well, it's time to check it out and try it. Now, I mentioned before, I'm making it up as I go along, and to some degree that's true. But I also should mention I've made something similar. I don't know if y'all have seen my chicken spaghetti recipe. This is a little different because it's got the shell, so I'm never sure if all the ingredients are going to be the same. It may be you need only 1 can of that Rotel. Or, I used a whole block of Velveeta. It sure makes it cheesy, though. And I love cheesy. So, let's try it out. Man, that's really good. That cheese and that Velveeta and the Rotel really come through in this. And I like the peas and the mushrooms with it too. That little bit of chicken. I'm not sure if I can taste the chicken, but it certainly adds a different contrast to it. Man, this is good. Now, yeah, I'd even call it awesome. But we ain't finished. You could have it just like this, and man, you'd be happy. Make your tongue want to slap both sides of your brain. It's that good. I'm afraid that this video has to be considered a failure from the get-go. Well, it's not that the food didn't taste good, because it was awesome. But the fact is, I was planning on taking some of this and turn it into something like mac and cheese bites, or it would have obviously, because it was shells and cheese, been shells and cheese bites where you flour it up and fry it. But I'm afraid I just didn't have the willpower to save any of it, and it all got it. Now, don't get me wrong, it was awesome, and it is awesome. If I had to give any tips on hindsight, I'd say maybe you didn't need a whole thing of Velveeta. You probably could have used 3/4 or maybe even half. I don't know, but it did make a lot. And yeah, I know typically, fine restaurants like this and don't let dogs in. But look at her. She's so cute. Look at that face. Isn't that beautiful? Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. Have a good one.